have a special night here for a lot of McKinley Pup fans. They're honoring the 1997-98 back-to-back state champs. We have with us state champions and Ohio State Buckeyes, Mike Doss and Kenny Peterson. Mike, I'll give you this headset. Here you go.
And certainly when you talk about great football teams in the history of McKinley, these two gentlemen were key parts of that. Kenny, Mike, whichever one of you wants to jump on here first, what was that like to be down on the field as they showed some of the highlights when you guys were in the midst of your great McKinley careers?
Well, I think for me, being the only two-time state champion on the mic, it was truly a lot of fun. Just to see my teammates, the BAA and the Bulldog 100 did a great job setting up a reception for us before the game. So we were able to get in a room collectively with our trophies, and they gave us gifts and plaques. But just the camaraderie of seeing all of these young, grown men who helped build something special. To have Coach McDaniels and Coach Gravilla and Doc Johns, he's 95 years old, in a wheelchair, who was our team doctor, 26.
Dr. Mans.
No, I'm sorry, Dr. Mans. 26 years ago, 25 years ago, be in that room collectively and just feel the energy. What an experience. I think Kenny, he'll have his own little twist on it. But for me, I just wanted to come back to Stark County and be in a room collectively with everyone for at least, an hour, and just catch up, see how everyone's doing, kind of relive the glory days, and ultimately, have this experience.
Kenny, what was that experience like for you down in the pregame?
Well, it's a little surreal when you come back and you see your guys that you played ball with, went to war with. It's funny because, it's 25 years, but it feels like it was yesterday. And, seeing the guys, and kind of catching up and seeing where guys are now, it's awesome because, you feel like you're coming home. And when you step back out on the field, I started getting the chills and getting that itch. I told Mike, I said, listen, just give me 4 plays. That's all I need. I don't know if I can give you 4, but that's all I want is 4 plays. But, like Mike said, it's great to come back and see, the coaches and kind of see what we've built and where guys are now. Like I said before, it's just an awesome feeling.
And certainly, Kenny, Mike, this applies to both of you. You had great careers at McKinley. Oh, by the way, great careers at The Ohio State University, and then on to the NFL. What did you learn maybe at the top of the ladder, a thing or two here at McKinley that led to success in Columbus and, oh, by the way, the National Football League?
I think we talked about this earlier, Mike and I. This is our foundation of preparing us, for Ohio State and obviously off into the NFL. A lot of the lessons that we learned here at Canton McKinley definitely helped us throughout not only our football careers but our lives. We were talking to Coach Tom McDaniels and Donald Short and those guys and Coach Gravilla and those guys, but those coaches were like fathers to us. And when whenever you learn those life lessons that which Coach taught us every day on the field, you can't help but to carry it on.
27-7, Green leading McKinley at the half. We want to ask both you guys essentially the same question. Mike, we'll start with you. What are you doing in the year 2023? I'm sure Bulldog fans would like to know.
I am living in Columbus to my McKinley graduate wife, Jasmine Doss. Met her in 6th grade. She's a Columbus native who moved to Canton in middle school. We have 3 beautiful daughters, Mariah, who's 10, Jordan, who's 9, and Cadence, who's 6. And I am in commercial real estate down in Central Ohio, working for a family-owned brokerage, 3rd generation. We will be celebrating 85 years of the company being around next week. And I'm also working on my endeavors, Doss Companies, a development company that will be, coming to market, hopefully with some new market development in all of Ohio. So been in this game of real estate the last 4 years, was in medical sales for the 10 years previous to that. Got my master's in 2019. Me and Kenny have been great friends throughout our transitions outside of football. Kenny's done the medical thing for a while now. He's on the true entrepreneurship. But that's what I'm doing. I'm a big football fan. My younger brother's in junior college playing football down in Ellisville, Mississippi. at Jones Junior College, and I'm just a big football fan on Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm an avid golfer. So I'm the best golfer in Stark County. Shout out to Jamie Howe. To anyone who knows Jamie Howe who played at Perry, let him know that Mike Doss is the best golfer in Stark County.
You can't forget Fonda Williams.
Fonda Williams ain't even on the list. He knows.
He's better than you. I'm better than you, Mike.
He's not on the list. And we know you're not better than me. You better stick to making cakes.
Listen.
Yeah, wait. I had somebody at the station, Kenny, who said, listen, if you're going to interview Kenny, have him give us some bunt cake 411.
Well, so to answer your question as far as where am I at in 23, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 22. I own my first franchise going into after my rookie year in the NFL. Owned that thing for 16 years and got into the beauty industry. And actually, when I sold my salon and my store, I called Mike, and he was in medical devices, and so that was my next transition. Was in that game for about 10 years, and then obviously now I'm in a bun cake game. So I own a couple Nothing Bun Cake stores, and I actually have another franchise called Any Lab Test Now, which is a retail lab center that you can walk in without any appointment, any doctor's notes or anything. You literally can get whatever test done you want, and I felt like that was something our community needs, especially with the high cost of premiums and people without insurance.
Sure.
It's definitely been a huge help for our community.
Any Lab Test Now. Remember that, folks. Any Lab Test Now and Nothing Bun Cakes. Kenny Peterson, the entrepreneur of Stark County.
Now, listen, Kenny, I live down in New Philadelphia, and my wife and her best girlfriend, they don't want to go to a bakery down there. They will come up here for birthdays, other family celebrations, and go to your store. Tell everybody, because we're all about quick plugs here, Derek and I. Where can they find the store at?
So I have my Canton location at 4468 Belden Villa Street. It's right next to Wingstop or Robex. And my second location is actually in the Akron Montrose area between Fairlawn and Copley.
Route 18.
Right off of Route 18. It's right in a plaza where Jared and Chipotle is. And honestly, listen, it's not about me. It's about my team. I got a great group of girls who work for me. They make my job easy. All I do is pay the bills.
Do you sample the product?
Yes, look at it.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Everyone who can listen,
Mike,
you can't see
Mike,
Kenny
you can
Peterson.
say that. I can't say that. I'm not saying that.
You can't see Kenny Peterson, but he's definitely sampling the product.
I am not sampling the product.
I play with him.
Listen to Mike. Now, every time Mike comes up here,
since literally
Mike,
I remember seeing my man
Mike
grow up.
Mike eats more cake than I do.
No.
He comes up every time he says, hey, let me get a – Mike, listen, you know the code to the door. Go in and get whatever you want. This guy takes boxes of cake home every day. So don't you start
I have a lot of clients.
Cutting into your profit margin.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
On my P&L, it says income, Mike Doss.
Gentlemen, you guys have been crazy busy tonight. Thanks for coming up and taking a couple of minutes to talk with us on WHBC.
No, we appreciate it, definitely.
Yeah, I think, for us, we're Stark County raised, Canton owned, Canton grown, and we just truly love our community. I'm glad to see Kenny's back here. I'm just a short drive away. I'm down there in Columbus, Ohio, at the greatest, university in the country, let alone the world. But the Bulldog roots, they run deep. They run deep, and being a former player, just a former Cantonian, as we would call it, truly is an honor, truly a blessing. I give all glory to God to just be able to, represent, Stark County as an athlete in the times that I did in those years. In McKinley, Ohio State, and on to the National Football League. But most importantly, back in the community, being able to come back and support my community in any way possible, support our program, and then just to help these young people grow. I mean, I'm a young 42, and I think I have, I say I'll probably hit halftime. If I make it, to 80, I'm like 2 minutes into the third quarter. So, I'm just looking forward to the next, 38 years of my life. To make it to 80, that'd be a great time for me. But just want to say, being a Cantonian, no matter where I go, You know, people always talk about the Canton Football Hall of Fame and what it felt, what it would be like in Ohio State. And Kenny was along both those rides. So our friendship, runs deep. And I just wanted to say, no matter what, and to the public, I love Kenny. He's like a brother to me, an older brother, and it means a lot.
One thing, and I appreciate that, Mike. We are like brother. We are brothers, pretty much. Mike helped me out a lot in my career as far as, when he got to Ohio State. He actually helped me elevate my game. But one thing I wanted to let everybody know that Mike just got inducted to the high school Hall of Fame. About a month ago, actually.
Yeah. July. 2 months ago.
Yeah, he just got inducted to
the National
High School Hall of Fame. So obviously that tells you the caliber of guy he is, on the field and off. And he was with some, great names, the Chris Spillmans, the Jim Browns, all those guys. So, to know that I shared the field with that kind of talent is humbling.
And now maybe as we wrap up, it's halftime, Green leading McKinley 27-7. Now that Mike's in the hall, perhaps, possibly, maybe he can lobby for a spot for Kenny.
Listen.
Wow.
I'm humble.
That's a heavy lift.
Yeah.
Okay. You can ask me to do a lot.
I'm just honored to be able to to play, share the field with these guys and go out here and play the game that I truly love and that God allowed me to play. I just love being back in my community and supporting the schools with cake or without. It doesn't matter. So, listen, go Pups, go.
So just to finish, though, Kenny's had a great, illustrious career. I think he deserves to, have a shot. But the biggest debate that we've been talking about all evening with our former teammates is, who was the greatest, state championship team out of Stark County? Is it the 81 team, is it the 97 team, or the 98 team? And, ultimately – I get it. The 81 team, they were the first to do it in the true playoff era. I respect everything that they did.
Great team.
They opened the doors and gave us a light to see. 97, we were preseason number 1. We ran the wire, ended up being national champions. But in 98, no one expected us to do anything. No one gave us a shot. We were literally, the cupboard was bare. Okay, outside of 2 returning starters.
I have to give you a little play-by-play. Kenny Peterson is rolling his eyes now as Mike's talking.
Yeah, only 2 returning starters, or maybe 3 returning starters. Antonio Hall, Ben McDaniels, and myself were the only 3 returning starters on that team. Okay, and we went back-to-back. So at the end of the day, Kenny and I was on your 97 team.
It doesn't matter.
If you didn't have me a part of that team, it wouldn't be the same.
Nobody even knew who you were. But listen, here's what it boils down to. In 97, we went undefeated, 14-0, never been done before. Okay, and we won national champion. That's all you have to say, because were you guys undefeated? Oh, wait, my fault.
Okay.
Was that too soon?
No, we lost the nation in the regular season.
Too soon.
And we beat them in the playoffs.
So back to what I was saying. Excuse me. Back to what I was saying. We were 14-0.
Yes.
Okay. Just so you know, 14-0 plus national champion.
Yes.
Okay. So to your debate, there is no debate.
But expectation, we were supposed to win that year.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
We had to win.
It
was a failed season.
No,
if we weren't,
Mike,
the state
it's
champions.
a game of football. Who cares?
In 98, they literally said they have 3 returning starters. We had 9 Division I players off of your team.
The best way we could drive ratings is if Derek and I just put the headphones down and left, come back at the end of the game.
No, please, because he would talk the rest of the night.
Well, he's good at many things, and talking is one of them.
I got my undergrad in marketing and communications.
We know, Mike.
So,
we get it.
This is what I love to do.
Yeah. We know. Trust me. Listen, he and I have. Listen. You really want to record something? Record us when we talk on the phone. Mike and I, we talk probably a couple times a week, and this is what we go through. And people think it's a game. No, it's real.
Would that actually be arable, though? Could we put that on the
Yes, we keep it very clean.
Yeah, we 100%.
Church-like. We church-like on Sunday. Driving to church on the phone call.
Man.
Mike Doss, Kenny Peterson again, thank you so much. Hopefully things go better for McKinley in the second half.
Yes, so
absolutely.
I think look forward to me. I will be back Master McKinley week. I will be the keynote speaker at the Hall of Fame luncheon,
Okay.
Master McKinley week. So looking forward to being back in a few weeks, and excited for the rivalry week. So Kenny, I'm going to get off the mic.
Please,
I'm going to get
thank
some
you.
more bunt cake. You got in the suite for us with our former two-time back-to-back state championship team members and coaching staff. What an honor to be here, guys. Truly a blessing, and I love being a Cantonian. Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it, guys. Gentlemen, I appreciate it. Thank you.